Hello, good evening, this is Dicastcar and I hope you're all doing well. And this evening I thought I'd have a go at the challenge that's put out by Paul Schwark, the diecast guy. I believe it's the white car challenge. Show your white cars. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be doing a Vintage Matchbox Mondays episode this week, as I've just not had time to buy anything, to be perfectly honest. I've just not had time. I am going diecast hunting on, I'm trying to think now, when am I going? On Thursday or Friday of this week. So I should be able to, well, I know I'm going to, because the place I'm going has got a mixture of all sorts there, premiums, vintage, and all that good stuff. So I pick up some really cool pieces. So I will show something at some point this week. But anyway, I'm going off the track. Let's get straight into it. So the first one is going to be a vintage Matchbox. And it is going to be a Matchbox Superfast. I'll have to look for the viewfinder. So it is Matchbox Superfast Hellraiser. It obviously in white with a little Stars and Stripes sticker on there. So this will be the first one to get me going. So that is the first piece. Got a few to get through, so I'll model on through them. The next piece is going to be another vintage Matchbox. This is good so far. This will make up for the lack of vintage Mondays cars. So it is a Mustang in pretty good condition, apart from some strange little hole. I think someone melted a hole through it once upon a time, but it doesn't bother me, as these cars are quite hard to come by now, especially in this condition. Mint condition, these are getting quite expensive. It does have the old turnable steering, which is always a pretty cool function. As you can see, it does seem to turn better when it's on its front, so to speak. So that is a pretty cool piece. So that's the first two pieces, and like I said, they're both from Matchbox, both vintage Matchbox. In with a modern piece. I know this is a Toyota, I think it's a Hilux. Let's have a little look. As usual, it's always upside down. So there we go, Toyota Hilux from Matchbox Basic. I can't remember where this came from now. It might have been a 5-pack, possibly, I can't remember. But very cool nonetheless. It's piece number 3. Piece number 4, sticking with Matchbox. Again, this was the exclusive in one particular 5-pack or one or another. I can't remember now because I've had it quite a long time. It did have that chip from day one. There you go, you've got Dodge on the side. I think it's supposed to be a pace car, possibly. But they use this casting for many, many things. I think a lot of these castings were police cars. I think it was that National Forest. I think you could get it in green, but there you go, Dodge Cornet police car, or just Dodge Cornet police, 59 Dodge Cornet. So pretty cool, and again, you don't see this too much. The next piece is going to be from Greenlight, and I'm going to hesitate, it's a 72 possibly, Cadillac. This ain't the Coupe de Ville. This is a DeVille Sedan DeVille, I believe. So a little look so we can see what it is. 72 Cadillac Sedan DeVille from Greenlight. And this is probably one of my favourite castings they've done in a long, long time. I've not had this massively long. Sometimes at the beginning of the year, but the quality control has gone up a little bit. Well, it's gone up quite a bit on Greenlight recently. At least some of their newer castings. And I just like the way this looks. That sort of standard look. It is from the lowered. I think is it the California Lowriders. I can't remember now what range it's from anymore, but it does roll nice. And it is a particularly cool piece. So that is piece number 5, I believe. Piece number 6, going back to Matchbox, and there's this Corvette. And this is, in my opinion, is probably one of my favourite pieces they've done of this casting. They've done quite a few different liveries in this now, Matchbox, but it is nicely done. So there you go, to Chevy Corvette. And has a very nice opening feature on the back to show that engine, or should I say mid-engine. All nicely tampoed in. And I like the shut lines are very good on this, because from there and from there you can't tell it opens, only that line. So very good. So that's all piece number 6. Piece number 7 is another one from Greenlight, and it is a 1970 Dodge Challenger. Another particular favourite of mine. I think this is supposed to be like the Vanishing Point car. So we can get some extra zoom on it. So there you go. I've got the RT. You got the Pentastar there. It is nicely done from Greenlight. And again, this is an older casting. So pretty cool. What's the plate? So you can see the plate. You'll see it says 085599. I can't see what it says underneath that. Anyway, cool piece. What we got left? We got 3 pieces left, I believe. This is a particularly nice one. It is more of a cream than a white, but it's... Bear with me. Sorry about that. My phone was ringing. It was my son. Currently his motorbike has broken down, so luckily he's got to his destination. But anyway, so what was I saying? This is a very cool piece from the Mini GT. It is a Porsche. I believe it's a 63 Porsche 901. So this is before they changed their name to 911. And if I believe it right, the reason they changed their name to 911 is because, first of all, I think it's Peugeot was kicking up a fuss about Porsche using the 9 or using the 0 in between, as they've got all their cars were a 501 or 401 or whatever, and so Porsche had to change from 901 to 911, but they were pretty clever because they already had lots of the badges, so all they had to do was just add a 1. So I always thought it was quite a clever little story. But anyway, very nicely done from Mini GT. There you go, it's better. My phone was blurring out a little bit. So very cool. 2 pieces left. The next piece technically isn't all white, but I had to show it as I do like this car. It is I think it's a Volkswagen Jetta, or I know it's a Volkswagen Jetta. I believe this is based on the Mark III. I believe. Let's have a little look. Does it just say? Yeah, it just says Volkswagen Jetta Mark III. Yeah. So that's my favourite shape for the Golfs and for the Jettas as a Mark III. I've owned lots of Mark III Golfs, Mark III Golf GTIs, Golf VR6s. I've had a Jetta. I do like these cars. That is obviously from the Fast and the Furious. So very cool. And the last piece is going to be, and I believe, I'm going to have to look because I've completely forgotten. I think it is a Mercury. So a little look. Is it going to say? Yeah, 54 Mercury Sun Valley from M2. So very, very cool piece. And again, not too bad at done that. So I like M2. The only thing is with M2 is for me to buy it, believe it or not, it's actually quite expensive for some reason, because I have to buy it online as they don't sell it over here where I live in the UK. And as we know, M2 have a bit of a record with their quality control, but this one isn't a bad one. It's quite nicely done. And if their quality control was to just step up a little bit more, they would be absolutely awesome, and they are awesome. They do some unique 50s cars compared to other companies, sorry. So anyway, that is my answer to Paul Swap, the Diecast Guys White Car Challenge. Go and check Paul out. You know the drill. As usual, I'll leave his channel details there. Go check him out. Go get subbed up. These challenge videos are always a good thing to get involved in if you can do it. It's a bit of free content. I don't know if I'm going to get all these cars in. I'll start doing that. Bit of free content, and it's a good way to get involved with this awesome community that we've got. And it is an awesome community. And like I said, I apologise for this week's episode of Vintage Matchbox Mondays. It's not happening this Monday. I've just not had time. I am going to, like I said, I'm going to go diecast shopping this week. I'm going to go and buy some new, or say some more vintage pieces from another shop that I've come across. So I might try and film the shop if they'll let me. As the person that runs this shop is a little bit, it's not quite a nervy person, but if I can, because it's a really cool, interesting shop, and I'm going to go up and buy some vintage pieces and some new premium pieces. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more vintage episodes, premium episodes, and like I said, I'm going to do some more custom work in the future. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching.